Greetings from Israel, happy holidays. David Nekrutman here, Executive Director for Or Torah Stone Center for Jewish Christian Understanding and Cooperation. Welcome to my family's Sukkah. It's a privilege and an honor to be an advisory board member for Genesis 1-2-3. And Jonathan, thank you for the opportunity that I can deliver a message to all of you praying for Israel. We thank you so much for these prayers. We only say sorry that you cannot be here physically with us, but due to COVID-19, our country is shut down. And therefore, God has given us the technology to connect and fellowship through Zoom. Now in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 42, God states for the nation of Israel to dwell in temporary dwellings. And guess what we're doing? We're fulfilling this mandate as we speak. We are in a sukkah, a temporary dwelling. And our sages over the years have looked at this holiday of Sukkot and have wondered in astonishment, why is it that we have picked this month, the Hebrew month of Tishrei, to celebrate this joyous holiday? Wouldn't it make more sense that if the holiday is connected to our redemption from Egypt, then we should be celebrating it in the Hebrew month of Nisan, where Passover takes place. In fact, you can kill two birds in one shot. You can celebrate Passover, eating the matzah in a sukkah. And it's all related to that collective national moment where God takes out slaves and makes them free people. So you can celebrate Sukkah and Passover together. Why is it that we celebrate the holiday of Sukkot after Rosh Hashanah, after the Day of Atonement? And it's a possible revelation in our sages and engaging with God's Word thought that the possible reason is that if you look truly what a sukkah is, it is God's divine embrace for us. Know this, that Rosh Hashanah is about our renewing our commitment to God's kingdom, that we are ready to stand responsible for it. We will reflect what have we done for His kingdom, what are we going to do for His kingdom. Then the Day of Atonement comes around, realizing the grave responsibility of carrying forth the kingdom. What is it that nationally, universally, have we done to wrong God? What have we done to our fellow human beings? So it's an intense time. It's not a joyous time in the sense that we have this joyous holiday of Sukkot. It's a time of reflection, introspection. And we've gone through this intensity. And now God is embracing us. According to Jewish law, the minimum amount of walls that you need for a sukkah is 2 walls plus a hand fist. A little bit on the third wall. Because it looks like, if you really think about it, a hug. The sukkah is God's hug for us. That after all this preparation, all this intensity of introspection and reflection, God finally embraces us on this holiday. This is the only mandate that we're totally enveloped in God's divine presence spatially. That we've taken a little space over here and we've built this, and when we walk into it, we feel God's presence. There's another mandate that we have in time that speaks to this concept of we totally being enveloped in God's divine presence, and that's the Sabbath. Every week when we sanctify the Sabbath, we are totally enveloped in God's divine presence. But spatially, this is the only mandate when we walk into it, God is hugging us. So we hope that when our borders open, we hope that God provides the knowledge for our medical professionals to find a cure for COVID-19. And when our borders open again, you are able to be physically here. So I want to wish you and your family a happy holiday and blessings from Israel.